Think about what it takes for a single molecule of oxygen to travel from your lungs all the way to the tip of your toe. The journey happens in a few seconds. The human body is a demanding network made up of roughly 37 trillion individual cells. Every single one of them shares a specific vulnerability. If they are starved of oxygen and nutrients, they will die in minutes. To prevent this, the body relies on a relentless delivery and waste removal service called the circulatory system. It operates as a continuous closed loop. From the earliest moments of development in the womb until your last breath, this network runs entirely on its own. It is the body's essential, uninterrupted supply line. A failure in this network leads to an immediate systemic collapse. This core is a four-chambered biological pump. Arrows show blood moving from the atria into the ventricles before being forced out. On the bottom right, yellow lines trace the heart's built-in electrical pacemaker, the SA node, which regulates its rhythm independently. When the SA node fires an electrical impulse, it shoots through the muscle tissue, forcing the chamber walls to contract. This generates the physical pressure needed to move the fluid. This precise electrical timing transforms a static muscle into a dynamic engine, providing the constant force required to power the whole network. The pressure generated by the heart requires specialized piping. This top cross-section shows an artery. Its walls are thick and muscular, built to handle the high-pressure output of blood leaving the heart. Further out, the structure changes. In the center of this diagram is a capillary bed, where red arteries transition into blue veins. Here, the vessel walls are only 1 cell thick, allowing oxygen and waste to pass directly through them. Once the exchange is complete, the blood must return to the heart. This creates a physical challenge for the veins. They must move low-pressure fluid back up the body, often fighting directly against gravity. As the diagram on the right shows, veins use one-way valves. These act as mechanical traps, catching the blood and preventing it from falling backward between heartbeats. The architecture of each vessel, the thick arteries, the thin capillaries, and the valved veins, is a functional response to the specific physics of pressure and gravity. Blood is more complex than a simple red liquid. It is a mixture of specialized tools suspended in a golden, watery fluid called plasma. The red blood cells seen here are dedicated freight carriers. Their concave shape maximizes surface area to transport oxygen. Positioned among them are rough white cells acting as a roving security detail, hunting down foreign pathogens. When a vessel is damaged, the repair protocol begins. This circular insert shows platelets gathering at a wound, weaving a net of fibrin to physically patch the leak. Blood functions as a mobile organ that simultaneously manages delivery, defense, and self-repair. Because this payload is so specialized, the body strictly regulates what blood it accepts using a molecular identification system. This chart shows chemical ID tags, or antigens, on red blood cells, defining your blood type. If the wrong blood is introduced, plasma antibodies identify new antigens as foreign. As shown, they attack and clump the cells, physically blocking the network. The ABO system functions as a critical filter, ensuring the system only accepts compatible assets. This prevents a localized immune reaction from causing a widespread physical blockage of the network. When the infrastructure fails, it is often due to atherosclerosis. This is the accumulation of fatty deposits inside the arterial walls, which narrows the pathway and restricts blood flow. If a blockage completely chokes the flow, the results are immediate. Without the constant arrival of oxygen, the cells downstream begin to die. We see the impact of this cellular death in different ways. A blockage in the heart causes a heart attack, while a blockage in the brain, highlighted by the red area of tissue damage in this MRI, causes a stroke. Maintaining this network requires active participation. Cardiovascular exercise forces blood through the vessels at higher volumes, training them to remain clear and flexible. The circulatory system is a constant engine of life. Its continuous flow is the single fragile barrier between your survival and the immediate failure of 37 trillion cells.